My name is Emily, and I'm 28 years old. Life can throw some real curveballs at you sometimes. Take my story, for instance. It all started when my family decided to marry me off to this guy named Mark. It wasn't exactly a love match, more like a strategic move to secure our family's business interest. The whole thing was orchestrated by my parents and their business partners. Mark seemed like a decent enough guy when I first met him, but little did I know that beneath that charming facade was a man driven by ambition and greed. Our wedding day came, and it was a grand affair, as you can imagine. But as the days turned into weeks and then into months, I started to see a different side of Mark. He became obsessed with expanding our family's business empire, constantly talking about profits, mergers, and acquisitions. It was like he had no time for anything else, including me. One evening, I overheard a conversation between Mark and his friend, Chris. They were talking about how they could manipulate our family's finances to ensure that Mark got the lion's share of the inheritance. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. It was as if our marriage was just a means to an end for him. I decided to confide in my best friend, Lisa, about what I had discovered. She was a rock through all of this, always ready to lend an ear and offer advice. Lisa suggested that I start digging into our family's finances to get a better understanding of what was going on. As I delved deeper into the financial records, I began to see the extent of Mark's manipulation. He had been siphoning off money from our family's accounts, funneling it into his own secret offshore accounts. It was clear that he was planning to leave me with next to nothing. I confronted Mark about his actions, and that's when things took a turn for the worse. He became enraged, accusing me of meddling in his business affairs. He threatened to leave me with nothing if I didn't back off. I knew I had to be careful and play my cards right. Desperate for help, I reached out to my brother, Michael. He had always been protective of me, and I hoped he could shed some light on the situation. When I told him about Mark's greed and manipulation, Michael was furious. He promised to look into it and confront Mark about his actions. Meanwhile, things were getting more complicated as Mark's friend, Chris, started making advances toward me. It was clear that he was trying to use my vulnerability to his advantage. I needed to stay strong and not let anyone take advantage of me during this difficult time. One evening, as tensions between Mark and me reached a boiling point, Michael confronted him about his financial misdeeds. The argument escalated quickly, and I was afraid it might turn violent. Thankfully, our parents intervened, demanding an explanation from Mark. The truth finally came out, and Mark's web of deceit began to unravel. It turned out that he had been embezzling money from our family's business for years, and Chris was his accomplice. They had been planning to leave me with nothing while they lived a life of luxury. With the evidence against them mounting, Mark and Chris were forced to confess to their crimes. They were both arrested, and their assets were seized to repay the stolen money. Our family's business was saved, and justice was served. It was a challenging journey, but with the support of my brother, Michael, and my loyal friend, Lisa, I managed to overcome the betrayal and greed that had threatened to ruin my life. I learned that sometimes you have to be vigilant and fight for what's rightfully yours, even when it means standing up to those closest to you. And through it all, I discovered the true value of family and friendship. As the legal proceedings against Mark and Chris unfolded, I couldn't help but feel a mixture of relief and sadness. Relief that their deception had been exposed, and sadness for the trust I had once placed in Mark. It was a painful lesson, but one that would forever change the course of my life. With Mark and Chris behind bars, I found myself facing another challenge: rebuilding my life and moving forward. It was a daunting task, but I was determined not to let their betrayal define me. My family rallied around me, offering their support and encouragement. My brother Michael became my anchor during those turbulent times. He helped me regain control of our family's business and ensured that the damage caused by Mark's deceit was repaired. Together, we put in place stringent financial controls to prevent such a betrayal from happening again. Lisa continued to be my unwavering source of support and friendship. She stood by my side as I navigated the emotional aftermath of the ordeal. Her presence reminded me that true friends are there for you in both good times and bad. As the legal battle raged in, it became clear that Mark and Chris would be facing significant prison sentences. They had not only stolen money, but had also damaged our family's reputation. It was a bitter pill for them to swallow, and I couldn't help but wonder if they had ever truly understood the consequences of their actions. During this time, I took a step back and reevaluated my own goals and aspirations. I had been so caught up in the whirlwind of my forced marriage and the subsequent betrayal that I had lost sight of what truly mattered to me. I decided to pursue my passion for art, something I had always loved but had put aside for the sake of family expectations. With the support of my family and a newfound sense of determination, I enrolled in art school. It was a fresh start, a chance to explore my creativity and find my own path in life. I poured my heart and soul into my artwork, finding solace and purpose in every brushstroke. As the years passed, I began to build a name for myself in the art world. My work started gaining recognition, and I had the opportunity to exhibit my pieces in galleries across the country. It was a fulfilling journey, one that allowed me to rediscover myself and my own strength. Through it all, I remained grateful for the valuable lessons I had learned from the ordeal with Mark and Chris. I had discovered the importance of resilience, the significance of true friendship, and the power of pursuing one's passions. While the past had been filled with deception and greed, my future was now shaped by authenticity and self-discovery. Life has a way of surprising us, and my journey was a testament to that. I may have started with a marriage born out of necessity, but I had transformed it into a life filled with purpose and passion. And as I looked ahead, I knew that I was stronger and wiser than I had ever been before, ready to embrace whatever challenges and opportunities lay ahead. As my art career continued to flourish, I found myself connecting with a diverse group of people who shared my passion for creativity. Through exhibitions and art events, I forged meaningful relationships with fellow artists, art enthusiasts, and collectors. These connections not only expanded my artistic horizons, but also enriched my personal life. One of the most significant bonds I formed during this time was with a talented sculptor named Sarah. We met at an art exhibition, and our shared dedication to our craft quickly ignited a deep friendship. Sarah's sculptures were a testament to her talent and vision, and her passion for her work was contagious. We spent countless hours discussing art, life, and everything in between. As our friendship deepened, I began to realize that Sarah had her own share of struggles and triumphs in the art world. She had faced numerous challenges, including rejection and financial instability, but she had persevered with unwavering determination. Sarah became not only a friend, but also a mentor who encouraged me to push the boundaries of my creativity. Through Sarah, I also became part of a close-knit community of artists who supported and inspired each other. We shared studio spaces, collaborated on projects, and organized art exhibitions that showcased our collective talents. It was a world where competition took a backseat to collaboration, where artistic expression was celebrated without reservation. My art career allowed me to travel to various cities and experience different cultures. Each new place I visited provided fresh inspiration for my work, and I absorbed the beauty and diversity of the world around me. From the bustling streets of New York to the serene landscapes of Tuscany, my artistic journey was a tapestry woven with the threads of different experiences and perspectives. Despite the challenges I have faced in the past, I found myself feeling grateful for the path my life had taken. The betrayal by Mark and Chris had been a painful chapter, but it had ultimately led me to a life filled with authenticity and purpose. I had learned that resilience was my greatest strength, and that even in the face of adversity, I could emerge stronger and more determined than ever. As the years passed, I continued to grow as an artist and as an individual. My art became a reflection of my innermost thoughts and emotions, a medium through which I could communicate with the world. I also found love in the most unexpected of places with a fellow artist who shared my passion for creativity and adventure. Life, it seemed, had a way of balancing the scales. The painful past had given way to a future filled with happiness, love, and artistic fulfillment. I had learned that it was possible to transform adversity into opportunity, and that every experience, no matter how challenging, could be a stepping stone toward a brighter tomorrow. And so I embraced each day with a sense of gratitude and a renewed commitment to living life to the fullest. My journey had taken me from a forced marriage to a life of artistic expression and genuine connections. I had discovered that true happiness came not from external circumstances, but from the pursuit of one's passions and the nurturing of meaningful relationships. Life continued to unfold in unexpected ways, each day bringing new adventures and opportunities. My love for art only deepened as I explored different mediums and techniques. I began experimenting with mixed media, combining paint, sculpture, and even digital elements to create unique and thought-provoking pieces. My partner, James, shared my artistic enthusiasm, and together we embarked on collaborative projects that pushed the boundaries of our creativity. Our shared studio space became a haven of artistic experimentation, a place where ideas flowed freely and inspiration was always at hand. James' support and love were a constant source of strength, and our relationship flourished as we encouraged each other to grow as artists and individuals. As my reputation in the art world continued to grow, I was invited to participate in international art exhibitions and residencies. These experiences allowed me to connect with artists from around the globe, exposing me to a myriad of cultural influences and artistic perspectives. It was a humbling and enriching journey that broadened my horizons and deepened my appreciation for the power of art to transcend boundaries. One of the most profound moments of my career came when I was asked to create a public art installation in my hometown. It was a full circle moment, returning to the place where my journey had started, but with a newfound sense of purpose and identity. The installation, a towering sculpture that symbolized resilience and transformation, resonated with the community and served as a reminder that beauty could emerge from adversity. The success of the installation led to more public art commissions, and I embraced each opportunity to bring art into the public sphere. These projects allowed me to give back to the community and share the transformative power of art with others. It was a gratifying way to use my talent to inspire and uplift those around me. Throughout it all, I never forgot the lessons I had learned from the betrayal of Mark and Chris. Their greed and deceit had been a painful chapter in my life, but it had ultimately propelled me toward a path of authenticity, creativity, and meaningful connections. I had come to understand that adversity could be a catalyst for personal growth and that the journey of self-discovery was ongoing. As I reflected on my journey, I realized that I had not only found my true calling as an artist, but also a sense of purpose in helping others find their own creative voices. I began mentoring young artists, sharing my experiences and insights with them, and encouraging them to embrace their passions and pursue their dreams fearlessly. Life had a way of weaving a tapestry of experiences, both bitter and sweet, that ultimately defined who we were. I had emerged from the shadows of betrayal into a life filled with love, art, and the joy of authentic living. I had discovered that the true measure of success was not just about accomplishments or financial wealth, but about the fulfillment that came from living a life aligned with one's passions and values. And as I continued on my artistic journey, I knew that I was living a life that was true to myself, a life shaped by resilience, creativity, and the unwavering belief that beauty could always be found, even in the most unexpected places. The years passed, and with each passing day, I felt a deeper connection to the world around me. My art evolved, reflecting the changing seasons of my life. I delved into themes of resilience, transformation, and the interplay between light and darkness, both in the world and within ourselves. James and I continued to collaborate on projects, our artistic synergy creating pieces that resonated with audiences worldwide. Our studio became a sanctuary where ideas flowed freely, where we explored the boundaries of our creativity and pushed the limits of our artistic vision. It was a place where we could be our truest selves, unburdened by external expectations. As our art gained recognition, we embarked on a journey to showcase our work in galleries across the world. From the vibrant streets of Paris to the serene landscapes of Kyoto, our exhibitions became a testament to our dedication and passion. We met fellow artists, collectors, and art enthusiasts who shared our love for creativity and self-expression. One memorable exhibition took us to the heart of New York City, where the bustling energy of the metropolis seemed to pulse in rhythm with our art. The feedback from the audience was overwhelming, with many visitors expressing how our work had touched their hearts and souls. It was a reminder of the profound impact art could have on people's lives, and it fueled our determination to continue creating. In the midst of our artistic journey, James and I decided to start a family. We had always dreamed of sharing our love for art and creativity with the next generation. The birth of our daughter, Lily, brought a new dimension to our lives, a sense of wonder and responsibility that enriched our world. Lily was a source of endless inspiration. Her innocence and curiosity reminded us of the importance of embracing life's simple joys. As she grew, we introduced her to the world of art, filling her home with colors, shapes, and the magic of creativity. It was a beautiful fusion of our roles as artists and parents, a testament to the power of nurturing the artistic spirit from a young age. As our family expanded, so did our commitment to giving back to the community. We established an art foundation that supported budding artists, provided art education to underprivileged children, and sponsored public art installations that brought beauty to urban spaces. It was our way of paying forward the blessings we had received on our journey. Reflecting on my life, I couldn't help but marvel at the unexpected turns it had taken. From a forced marriage born out of necessity to a life filled with art, love, and purpose, the transformation was profound. The lessons of betrayal had forged a path toward authenticity and resilience, and I had come to understand that the pursuit of one's passions was a journey worth taking. I often thought back to that pivotal moment when I discovered Mark's deceit and the pain it had caused. But I had also discovered an inner strength, a determination to rise above adversity and build a life that was true to my heart. In that journey, I had found love, creativity, and a sense of purpose that went beyond anything I could have imagined. As I looked at my family, at James and Lily, I knew that I was living a life of fulfillment and authenticity. The scars of the past had faded, replaced by the vibrant colors of the present and the promise of a future filled with art, love, and the joy of living life to the fullest. The passing years held more unexpected twists and turns as life continued to weave its intricate tapestry. Lily, our daughter, grew into a bright and creative young girl who shared our love for art. Her laughter echoed through our home, and her endless curiosity about the world fueled our own sense of wonder. As Lily entered school, I became involved in her education, volunteering my time to teach art to her classmates and promote creativity in the curriculum. It was fulfilling to see young minds light up with imagination and express themselves through art. These moments reminded me of the transformative power of creativity, the same power that had led me on my journey of self-discovery. James and I continued to thrive as artists, our work evolving with each passing year. Our collaborative projects had garnered attention not just in the art world, but also in academic circles, sparking discussions about the intersection of art, psychology, and the human experience. We were invited to give talks and workshops at universities and art institutions, sharing our insights on the therapeutic and healing aspects of art. One of our most ambitious projects was a series of art installations aimed at raising awareness about mental health issues. We collaborated with mental health organizations, using art to foster dialogue, reduce stigma, and provide a sense of hope for those struggling with mental health challenges. The positive impact of these projects reaffirmed our belief in the transformative power of art to heal and connect people. Despite the demands of our artistic careers, James and I remained deeply committed to our family life. We instilled in Lily a sense of empathy and compassion, teaching her the importance of giving back to the community. Together, we volunteered at local charities, organized art workshops for disadvantaged youth, and supported initiatives that aimed to make the world a better place. As the years rolled on, we faced our share of challenges. Life was not without its setbacks and hurdles, but we met them with the same resilience and determination that had carried us through earlier trials. It was a testament to the strength of our bond as a family, as partners, and as individuals who had learned to navigate the unpredictable journey of life. One day, as I stood before a canvas, my brush poised to create another work of art, I couldn't help but reflect on the incredible journey that had brought me to this moment. From a forced marriage and betrayal to a life filled with art, love, and purpose, the path had been long and winding. But it had also been marked by moments of profound growth, of connections forged, and of dreams realized. In that studio, with the scent of paint and the hum of creativity in the air, I understood that the scars of the past had faded into the background, mere reminders of the strength that had carried me through. I had emerged not just as an artist, but as a mother, a wife, and a passionate advocate for the transformative power of art. And so I continued to paint, to create, and to live each day with a sense of gratitude and purpose. The journey was far from over, but with love in my heart, art in my hands, and a family by my side, I knew I was living a life that was truly authentic, fulfilling, and profoundly beautiful. As the years flowed by, the rhythm of life continued to evolve, taking me on an ever-unfolding journey of discovery. Lily had grown into a remarkable young woman, her passion for art burning even brighter than before. She had become a source of pride and inspiration, not only to James and me, but to the entire community. Lily's artistic talent blossomed into a force to be reckoned with. Her work was a blend of innovation and emotion, a reflection of her unique perspective on the world. It was evident that she had inherited not only our love for art, but also our commitment to using creativity as a means of positive change. Together, the three of us embarked on collaborative projects that transcended generations. Our family became known not just for our artistic endeavors, but for our dedication to making the world a better place through art. We organized community art events, fundraisers for local charities, and public installations that encouraged dialogue and unity. One of our most ambitious projects involved transforming a neglected urban space into a vibrant community art park. Together with volunteers from the neighborhood, we painted murals, installed sculptures, and created a space where people from all walks of life could come together to appreciate and engage with art. It was a testament to the power of collective creativity and the ability of art to bridge divides. As Lily reached adulthood, she decided to pursue a career in art therapy, a field that combined her love for art with her desire to help others. It was a natural progression, and she quickly became a respected art therapist, working with individuals facing various challenges from trauma to mental health issues. Her ability to connect with her clients through art was awe-inspiring, and she made a profound impact on their lives. James and I continued to create art that explored the depths of our own experiences and emotions. Our work was a reflection of the ever-evolving journey we had undertaken together. We exhibited our pieces in galleries and museums worldwide, each new exhibition an opportunity to connect with people from different cultures and backgrounds. Our artistic journey also led us to collaborate with international artists, sparking cross cultural exchanges that deepened our understanding of the global art scene. We found ourselves at the intersection of creativity and social change, using our platform to address pressing issues such as climate change, human rights, and social justice. Through it all, our commitment to family remained unwavering. James and I celebrated our enduring love for each other, a love that had withstood the tests of time and adversity. Our marriage had not only endured but had flourished, strengthened by our shared passions and shared values. Looking back on the twists and turns of my life, I realized that the scars of betrayal from my past had faded into insignificance. What had once been a painful chapter had paved the way for a life rich in love, purpose, and artistic expression. The journey had been a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the transformative power of creativity. As I stood in my studio, brush in hand, I marveled at the canvas before me, a blank space waiting to be transformed into something beautiful. It was a reflection of life itself, an ever-evolving work of art, waiting for the next stroke of inspiration to bring it to life.